So your voice matters, ladies and gentlemen. I had recommended to you a couple of weeks ago, I have witnesses. I said, you need to call your legislators, your local House of Delegates member, whatever they call them in the state representatives, state delegates, city council members. I don't care. Anyone you know running for office, the tax appraiser, the property appraiser, the sheriff, I don't care. Your congressman, congresswoman, your senators, call them and email them all and tell them, I will not volunteer or give you a dime in money or do anything to get you elected if you do not get involved with efforts to stabilize our elections and stop this cancel culture that's going on. Those are the two things that matter. We're not going to have a party left. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there upset. I get it. Candidly, folks, I see it. I see it. I'm just going to be honest with you. You know, they tell you to never talk about this stuff, but I don't care about any radio rules. I do what I want to do. You know, the listenership has been a little bit suppressed. Luckily, not relative to others, right, Joe? I mean, we're actually moving up in the, ironically, which is crazy. We were number 9 in the country last month. We're number 8 now, which says to me that people are upset and they're tuning everybody out. They're just tuning us out less than everyone else, if that makes sense. Maybe I explained that to you. You get the idea.
That's how it works.
Yeah. It's simple math, right? But folks, I need you to, I'm trying to say this respectfully because you matter to me more than anything. I'm not kidding. You really do. It's not some virtue signaling BS. I need you to get up off the mat. Most of you are. You dusted yourself off after a really devastating election, but I really need you to get up off the mat. You're fighters. I get it. You've been hit hard. I was watching Creed 2 last night. You know, that scene where he gets his ribs broken and he goes back out and fights, which I dispute. If you ever had your ribs broken, I don't think you have it. But whatever. Let's just pretend we're in the movies. He goes back out there and fights. You got to dust yourself off because you matter. Your voice matters. You can make a difference. Here, I'll prove it to you. I'm not telling you this is something we should start popping corks on the champagne. Joe, it's over. Look, we won. I'm just saying your small steps matter. And I'm not suggesting it was only me who incentivized people to move the RNC in this direction. It was others too. Fox News report in the show notes today, bongino.com/newsletter to subscribe to our newsletter show notes. Read this article. The Republican National Committee, the RNC, to press state and local election officials on election security measures. Voters are watching, Ronna McDaniel says. I'll get to a screenshot from this for a second. Folks, why do you think they did this? Again, I'm not suggesting we pop the corks. Look, it's all over. This could, for all I know with the RNC, this could all be lip service. The point is, Joe, it's a start. And we should celebrate it a little bit and incentivize more of this. The RNC is saying what I've been telling you and you've been complaining about. We got to fix these elections. And they're clearly interested, at least in starting to do something. Now, listen, if we're going to be Debbie Downer all the time, it's just all fake and whatever, I can't stop that. All I can tell you is at least it's a start. Here, from the Fox News article, this is an exclusive they got. The RNC is, quote, aggressively engaging with state and local officials, requesting information about what states are doing to clean up their voter rolls as part of their effort to restore confidence in the election systems and promote transparency and election integrity. This didn't just come out of thin air, folks. This was you calling people up and telling them to get busy. Here's the second paragraph on this. The RNC launched a new initiative to bolster election integrity and will begin issuing public records requests to election officials across the country, inquiring on a variety of election administration practices in states like Arizona, Nevada, Pennsylvania, Michigan, North Carolina, California, and Georgia. Again, should we start celebrating that? No. But should we be content that our actions and our push for these Republican officials to do something about elections is at least a first step in getting them to do something? Yes, this is good. These public records requests, because again, I know some people are just upset. They're like, this is all BS. No, a public records request isn't. You know why, Joe? They have to comply. The people they're making, the RNC say goes to the state of Pennsylvania and using public records laws says, we want access to voter files and this stuff. It has to be provided. What the RNC does with it, who knows? I'm not a huge fan of the establishmentarians and the RNC in general, but folks, it's a start. I refuse to come on the show every day and constantly put you in a bad mood just for the sake of generating clicks. I don't do, rage media, contrary to how the left wants to paint the show. When there's something to be angry about, I'll tell you. But keep the pressure on. They can't ignore these public records requests. Information about Pennsylvania ballot counts not matching up with certain voter files. That's the kind of stuff we want to know before the midterms, no? Your voice matters. Your voice matters. Listen to me, please. Take it to heart. I'd love to do that thing they do, but my elbows don't work. You know what they go, I can't do. Yeah, Paula's doing it for me. You know what I'm saying? If you grew up as a street kid, what I'm saying? Much love, brother. I can't do because I can't reach my own heart anymore because my elbows don't work. But I mean it. Your voice really matters. They're afraid of you. I don't mean afraid of you, fear like like the left means it, like a politically aggressive, violent thing. It's not what I'm talking about. They're afraid of you because they're afraid of losing power because your votes keep them in power. So does your money. So does your volunteer time. It's your party. You built it. Your efforts. Take it back. Don't ever forget. You built this. Keep the pressure on.